Well, hello there. I am Dr. Morpheus, and welcome to my laboratory. I assume you're here to learn about my significant advancements in the technology of the brain. The human brain is divided into two hemispheres, the left and the right. These hemispheres serve different purposes, but work together as a single unit. There's a popular myth that people have mastery of one side of the brain over the other, affecting their personalities and interests. The idea is that right-brained people are more creative, imaginative, and intuitive, while left-brained people are logical, sequential, and factual. They claim this dictates your destiny. Right-brained people are steered toward art, music, and writing, while left-brained individuals are expected to pursue mathematics, engineering, and science. But I say nonsense. Why confine yourself to just one side of the brain? With my revolutionary brain technology, you can master any skill instantly. Imagine a pianist solving quantum equations, a software engineer painting masterpieces. The possibilities are endless. Now, tell me, what will you choose?
We've all heard of the phrase, Jack of all trades, master of none. But what we don't hear is the full version, which continues, but oftentimes better than a master of one. In a world obsessed with perfection and high standards, this quote celebrates the generalists, the curious, and the ones who dare to learn and explore many different things, even if imperfectly. That's me, I'm Eddie Nam, and I work as a software engineer currently based in Ghana. But I've always loved and wanted to create my own art and animation. So during the COVID lockdown, I started this YouTube channel with my first show called The Startup Aficionado. The idea was to create an animated series that highlighted some of Africa's exciting startups. Shortly after that, I landed my first job in software engineering. I was living my dream, working in software while at the same time creating art for fun. But I quickly realized if I wanted to grow in such a knowledge-intensive career, I would have to make some sacrifices. So after releasing a couple of videos, I sidelined the YouTube channel and any other artistic dreams I had just to fully focus on my career. But as time went by, I found myself always looking back and getting distracted by art boards and creative projects. I loved art so much I couldn't concentrate on my software career anymore. I decided to make a big comeback. A new show, bigger and better than my first. One that would finally give me the validation I have always sought. So, together with my sister Ajo, we made Faultless, an animated show about a group of young people who launch a startup incubator from scratch. Again, after releasing just a single episode, I crashed. I had completely burnt out and fallen ill a couple of times due to a lack of sleep and high stress. I struggled to find the balance between my career and my creative pursuits, and eventually I lost my grip. So I quit again. But this time, it was everything. The burnout hit harder than I expected. I walked away from all creative pursuits and even lost the drive to grow in software engineering. For over 2 years, I drifted, with no direction or progress. Then one day, something sparked. I thought, what if I made a comeback? With a story on my struggles and why I quit learning animation. Together with Ajo, we started putting this plan into action. She worked so hard on the backgrounds and extra assets. We were the dream team. Right when things seemed to be getting better, tragedy struck. My lovely sister, friend, and co-creator, Ajo, was brutally killed in a hit and run while out on an evening bike ride on campus. She was a final year architecture student who loved creating concept and environment art for fun and was only days away from her final defense. This was my breaking point. I had finally given up. After stepping away for a while, I have finally found the strength to finish this video. because I believe telling this story gives some meaning to everything we built together. This project brought us closer together. Countless evenings spent working, laughing, and sharing ideas. And those moments are memories I will always cherish. I'm still figuring things out, but along the way, I've learned a few lessons I'd like to share. Sometimes, the challenge to achieving your dreams is as difficult as trying to balance your day job while making time to pursue your interests. Other times, it's more complicated and unbearable, like losing your sibling, your friend, or your partner. However, at each point, it's okay to take as much time away as you need, without feeling like you've lost your way or given up on your dreams. Sometimes, in that silence, you find an even stronger reason and conviction for why you love doing that thing in the first place, and that brings you back much stronger. The second thing is, I also learned to accept and be pleased with the things I find curious and interesting, and not see them as a nuisance to my career advancement when I spend time on them. There's a quote that captures this perfectly. Use what talent you possess. The woods would be silent if no bird sang except those that sing best. For a while, I thought I was slowing my software career by spending time on art, but now I know that's what makes me unique. My art may never advance my software engineering career, but I am not my work, and my work doesn't define me. Spending time on my interest is essential to my self-discovery and development. Next is an idea I read from an article by Philosophy Break. The article explores the modern-day relationship between work and leisure. On one side, we can find extreme workaholism, where people let their work absolutely define meaning in their lives. And on the other hand, people who want to forget work so much that they spend all their leisure time distracting themselves with entertainment. Then, in the middle, most of us, who feel guilty for not being more productive or guilty for not being more fun. It's all a sign of a poor relationship between work and leisure in our lives. Our leisure shouldn't be seen as just spare time. It's the most important time we get, the time to build on what we love and to invest in the people we care about. I didn't realize it at the time, but working on this project meant I got to spend so much time with Ajo. And now, that feels like one of the most important parts of it all. Finally, in an article I read, I came across a powerful idea that the true value of an artist's work lies in the thoughts, intention, and mental effort behind it, not merely the technical skill or the cost of materials. Sure, the end result feels amazing, but it's the journey that really shapes you. Every project helps you grow and show your uniqueness, even if you're not the best yet. And the most important lesson, to always keep trying. I hope my story gives you something to hold on to in your own journey. And if you've been through something similar, share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're pushing through. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video.